Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi, good morning to everybody. My name is Nur Haida binti Ahmad and I am the presenter number 13, and today I would like to present my paper on Edupreneur, Industrial Competitiveness as External Factors towards Malaysia Private Higher Education Institution Performance. Okay, this is actually a conceptual paper whereby I focus on the theory of industrial competitiveness as external factors towards Malaysia private higher education institution performance from the Edupreneur perspective. The three factors that will be highlighted in this article, which are competition, innovation, and industrial leakage. The element that will be cross-checked with private higher education institution performance measurement, which has been proposed by Yaakob and Muhammad in 2019, which are academic effectiveness, rating criteria, research capacity and capability, and also financial performance. And this paper maybe could help the Ministry of Higher Education and Malaysia Private Higher Education Institution for determining their path that should be taken, especially on post-COVID-19 pandemic that hit Malaysia recently. Okay, for the introduction on the private higher education institution in Malaysia. Previously, previously we know that the PHEI has been entered in the tertiary education picture actively in 1990. Normally or previously, there is only public university in Malaysia, but in 1990, we can say that there is an incoming of high number of private higher education institutions, or in Malaysia we call them as IPTS. Okay, regardless of pandemic of COVID-19, Malaysia still become the what we call that the place that the international students would like to further their study, and Malaysia still want to be a worldwide education hub by 2024. And we can say that from the Education Malaysia Global Services AMGS record that there is about 3,254 applications for March 2020, and there is about 2,654 application for March 2019. Okay, that number is a good number for private higher education institution, and however, they still need to compete with the local private tertiary education market. And as this paper is only focused on the Edupreneur, which is Edupreneur is those people that we can say that they are the entrepreneur that become or make business within education sector. And this Edupreneur can be divided into three major areas, which are, we can call them as the businessman itself, or the owner, or the president, or the CEO. Okay, they are people that make business. They are the people that build up the business itself. Okay, the entrepreneur second level, we call them as a middle management level, or the talent leaders inside the institution system. They are the management committee, such as managers, deans, lecturers, professors, and those that we can found in the IPTS that hold a higher position. And the third level of the private of the entrepreneur is the lower management level, such as all administrative staff. Okay, this paper is only focused on the theory of industrial territories and competitiveness towards the PHEI performance. The element that will be focused is only on the competition, power of bargaining of the students, and also the academic industrial linkage. Okay, private higher education performance has been studied by Yaakob and Muhammad in 2019. They propose 4 dimensions, which is academic effectiveness, PHEI rating criteria, research capacity, and also financial performance. Okay, the first element is the academic effectiveness. PHEI should consider to enhance the quality of their academic program and service continuously to achieve sustainable competitive advantage. Good leadership will contribute to organization achievement and effectiveness. Management of academic program and academician from Delani and Hussein, they mentioned that these people is good to become the element in terms of academic effectiveness. Okay, the second rating criteria is that has been proposed by Yacob, the students, which is we talks about their quality, the number of international students, the resources such as physical infrastructure, the quality management system in terms of the good management system, the student satisfaction index, then the program recognition such as accredited program, active program, and also criteria that can be used as a rating. This can be adapted as a non-financial performance. Okay, then the good IPTS or PHEI can be measured as well in terms of the research capabilities, such as how many grants they have, the contract revenue, and also the licensing revenue. And we can see their performance also in terms of their financial performance. But as it is difficult to find the real data of their sales, then Yaakob and Muhammad indicate that we only can measure in terms of their efficiency and effective management in terms of their financial resources. Okay, the other half of the study is only focused on the theory of industries and territory competitiveness. This theory of industries and territory competitiveness has been enhanced by Menendez, Ferreira, and Tontini in 2011. But actually, this theory comes from theory of competitiveness that has been introduced by Porter. Porter said that there is five elements in the theory of competitiveness, which is the entry of competitors, threat of substitute, bargaining power of the buyers, bargaining power of the supplier, and also rivalry among the existing player. And Stopper in 2007 made an adjustment of this element, whereby this author Stopper he put the adjustment of element in terms of the relationship with the society as well as relationship with the organization. Then Menendez, Ferreira, and Tontini in 2011 they produced a new theory. They actually not produced, but they modified the theory to the element of threat of new type of HEI, level of rivalry among the HEI, power of bargaining among the students, government regulation, the strategy of competition, as well as relationship with society and relationship with the organization and government. Okay, the theory of industry and territory competitiveness, there is 7 elements as I've been mentioned before. But for this article, we only focus on 3 elements, which is the competition, the power of bargaining from the students, as well as industrial linkage, which is the relationship with the society. And definitely, it will only focus to the PHI performance, whereby we see in terms of the competition to the PHI performance, power of bargaining from the student to the PHI performance, as well as industrial linkage to the PHI performance. So the relationship, we can say that definitely the competition has made a very major impact to the performance of the PHI. Even we can say that in 2019, 2020, where 2020 and 2021, where the COVID-19 hit Malaysia, the competition become very stiff and so on. So this is a very what we call that, a very highly element that need to be seen by the private higher education institution or the Edupreneur itself. Then the power of bargaining, Definitely, whereby we need to see in terms of student satisfaction and what's the element that they are looking for. For example, from the study of Han, Kiat Wasin, Kim, and Hong, they said that even the ambient condition of the classroom, the layout, the function of the university is become the one that the one criteria that they are looking from among the students, and definitely the tuition fee itself. Then the industrial linkage, okay, the industrial linkage also play the important part in terms of how the PHI or the Edupreneur can survive. The more or better industrial linkage the more industrial linkage or relationship they have outside there, they can survive better compared to other players in the market. They said that here from Jaiswal, he said that the connection of PHI related industry has given a premise to coordinate speculation for financial advancement for both parties to lead the win-win situation. Then for the for the research gap, I would say that there is a lot of study. Actually, I only highlight two of that, which is from the Al-Shabaki. They said that internationalization is very important in the policy level, as well as from the Gualini. He said that the social, politic, and institutional power has become the major impact of the PHI performance. And for the Malaysia-related studies, also we have a lot of studies, which is from the Siligiris, Choi in 2016, Munusami in 2019, and Hanasha in 2018. They talk about for example, Munusami, they focus on the top management support, government support, and then the partners, pressing factors, and so on. And Hanasha also said that staff support become the main important things. And I would say that this article could help and could give a contribution to the body of knowledge itself, especially for the theory that we don't have a lot of study in terms of theory of competitiveness and industrial for Malaysia setting, and contribution to the nation definitely, whereby we can help the IPTS out there, and contribution to the Ministry of Higher Education in terms of what is the element that they can highlight, or they can stress out to find what is the best strategy for IPTS to survive. And definitely for the entrepreneur itself, as they can use this article to become their way to see where they can find the idea in the next strategy. And the future direction, I would say that as a researcher, we can use the government policy as the main factor for higher education survival, and also we can focus on the theory of stakeholders, which also contribute to the PHI performance in Malaysia. And that's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.